games, Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, here with Elusion. How cool is this, to be at an event like this? Does it feel special?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Well, we were just like updating our social media from the pictures after the show. We were discussing the fact that we actually liked the show. Like the response from the crowd was like, we didn't really expect that from the UK tour.
Yeah, it's funny you say that, right? Because watching yourselves on stage, right? So we watched your entire set from beginning to end. I wouldn't say you looked nervous at first, but you certainly didn't seem as confident as you were as you became several songs in. And you're right about the response. Incredible, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's strange that we do it all the time. Every time we do a gig, all the people are like, "Hey, I'm busy." No, they are really responding very well.
And you didn't think the UK would respond as well?
Yeah, we were talking about it earlier that like for me going into the tour was like I expected it to be like more of the earlier shows that Elusion played. Like we don't really have any ground here and not a big fan base. So
Okay.
I was expecting like to actually like really enjoy the show yourself so that the crowd enjoys it as well.
Yeah.
Maybe get not too much response out of it. And we did the show we did yesterday, we got so much response from it that it feels like really heartwarming to
Feel
see
like you've been
people enjoy it.
embraced.
I was not expecting that actually.
Feels like we want some more.
Yeah, I mean that's incredible if you come off stage and you feel that way. Like ultimately, it's not like you're being handed things like this. You're earning it. This is in modern day music. You guys know this is not. It's not. There's no million selling albums anymore. You have to work very, very hard for it. So as you say, you come out and you see, I don't know, say 20 people standing there. By the end of it, they're all cheering. Job done.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that if we look back at the show yesterday, it was really like, okay, shit, there's only 20 people here.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? And like, oh, well, that's not really a great start of our mini tour. But then once we get on stage, we can't help it. We just, give it our best and give everything we have. And apparently, it's contagious, and the crowd just picks it up, and so yeah, it's really fun.
You used the right word. I love that. Contagious. You're right. 20 people get infected, and then they tell 20 of their friends, and they tell 20 of their, and suddenly it's widespread disease, basically.
That's a good.
We hope so. You really want to become a virus.
And of course, as well, it must be slightly intimidating today when you see that you're showing a stage with what is some of the cream of the UK metal scene, particularly who the headliners are as well. And you're lumped in, you're playing, middle of the day, but that clearly didn't have any effect on you in regards to intimidation.
No, I don't think so. I mean,
No.
It's hard to compare yourself with other bands.
Of course.
Because we all have our own style and our way of making music and bringing it in a show. So we try not to make any comparison too much. But of course, if you listen to the bands that are playing here tonight, if you listen to the quality of the songs, it's amazing. I don't think we've even played a show in Belgium with bands that I was really, every show that I was watching, I was like, wow, this is good.
Yeah.
This is really good.
Yeah, this is a pretty good festival.
Yeah.
I think I can be a crowd member here as well.
Yeah.
Thanks, Aoniafest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course you say you were invited here, right? Because you had a previous relationship with Aonia, so that's kind of a nice touch as well. That you impressed enough of a band that has made big waves in our scene.
Yeah,
So
but
I mean,
we met them in the Netherlands where they were doing a tour with Alwait, another symphonic metal band from France, and it was a bit an unfortunate show because I think we were only watching each other's shows and there wasn't really any audience that night. But we had so much fun and we had a great atmosphere, and at the end we were even doing like a Nightwish cover with all the other vocalists on stage and just having fun. And then they were like, oh, we're doing a festival. You have to come next year. It's like, okay.
Yeah, of course, this is the third iteration of it.
Yeah.
So, they're kind of growing in confidence. And it's funny, everything you just told us, they told us a short while ago as well. So clearly it's had that profound effect on all of you.
Yeah, and we were really impressed by their show when they played in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Why can't there be any crowd here? So, yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing them again tonight.
Yeah, of course. They obviously made, you know about Bloodstock, right? And the methods of the Masters process and so on. And well, there isn't one in Belgium yet. You must be. Have you been tempted and looked at that and gone, "Oh, can we enter that?" And involving travelling to another, particularly as your style of music would go down very, very well in the UK metal scene.
Yeah, I don't think we've really considered that yet. But
it's a big ask because ultimately you'd have to travel to do that stuff just to enter it, and then obviously it's a battle to the band start competition, which always.
That's the thing that for us this is kind of a trial tour. That, we just wanted to do these 3 shows and see how it happens. But like what I told earlier, like the expectation I had from it, I think we sold quite a bit of merch here. Like we had shows in Belgium where we just sold 1 CD and.
Totally on other people in England.
So I think like Belgium consensus I think is that we should come here more often because
clearly,
the financial aspect of it is making it a bit more difficult probably, but still if we get a decent wage here and if we sell more merch then
it's worth it.
It's probably feasible to do it more often than start looking for other shows in Belgium.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know about you guys. I don't like playing in Belgium anymore. So.
You're booking tours around the world at the moment. It's funny you said it. Is that because, do you think Belgium is it because you've done everything you can in Belgium and now you have to inevitably branch out? If you wish to be world beaters, as it were, you're going to have to travel the world. But obviously, nowadays that isn't exactly, well, you know, you don't just go, well, hey, we're going to Australia tomorrow. You don't do that.
No, what we can do is trying to do the gigs in Europe, especially because it's not far from Belgium, so the travel is not that kind of hard. So we were talking about like we would like to do some shows in like Germany or France or something like that.
Spain, we should do Spain.
Spain,
our label is
good countries actually for our music. So.
Yeah, you're right. You just spread up. You know, it's not like you need to travel abroad for that, so to speak. It's a little bit easier, I guess. You talk about the UK, but if things go the way they are, it's not going to be so easy to come to the UK in the future, unfortunately. You know.
And I'm not sure if we already did everything we could in Belgium, but the thing is, like, female-fronted metal in Belgium, it's a bit frowned upon.
Okay.
So usually we're on a bill together with some death metal bands, and they're like, "Hi, we're doing some melodic stuff here." So, yeah, it's not always easy finding the right shows in Belgium.
And it's difficult nowadays to crack female-fronted, say symphonic and that style of metal. We have the big guns, as we were. We know the names. They're at the top, and they've been at the top for 20 years and so on. And trying to crack that ceiling is not easy.
No,
no,
absolutely not.
So, what about overall 2019? What has been some of your highlights of the year? You talk obviously about the show in the Netherlands. That sounds like the way you smile and quite positive about it. Seems like that was a highlight. Was there anything else about this whole year?
This tour?
This as well.
Yeah.
And obviously the release of our CD, because we've been working on that for quite a bit of time. It was quite an effort. So and then in June you could hold your CD and it was released, and it's at last our baby is there.
The effort has gone into this, and if it sells 500 or 500,000, it's still yours. Yeah. What about the rest of the year? What's in the works?
More shows?
That you can talk about.
Shows are still coming in, so for me, I hope we get more shows. But I think we have 10 shows now, and just for the second half of the year, so I feel quite good about it. And if more shows happen, I would be happy about it.
Yeah. So ultimately, it's just about working as hard as possible, right?
Yeah, it's working as hard as possible, trying to do as many shows as possible, and we're actually lucky that since a few months, the requests are really just coming in. Like, okay, would you like to play this festival or together with that other bands? Like, fine. So we're accepting lots of offers now. And meanwhile, the guys are already working on some new material, so
which is great.
Yeah.
It's always like a snowball effect almost. Once you start getting a name
That's
for yourself
true.
and people pay attention.
For me, because I joined the band roughly a year ago. I don't remember when my audition was, but like for me, the first time I played the first couple of shows, I was feeling like, okay, this band is like a big ambition, but we're doing it on our own time, on our own tempo. And ever since the album was released, it's like I feel like I've been being busy with the band like every day.
Yeah.
And like it's snowballing, and I don't know how big the snowball is gonna get, but I hope it's gonna get big, of course. But it's like for me, it felt like a slow burn in the beginning. Like, okay, I have this band, and we did a couple of shows, and like it all went down for a couple of weeks, and then we picked it up again for another gig, and then now it starts like there's one show, and then all of a sudden there's another show, and like we got 10 shows lined up, and I think we got another show in November. That
2nd November.
like all of a sudden, like you feel like, okay, but I'm gonna have little time to rest in. Like, 3 weeks, and then bam, a show happens again, and it's like I like that feeling, because it's definitely feeling like snowballing. So
hard work is rewarded inevitably. If you sit back, and particularly in our scene, if you sit back and just kind of hope things are going to come to you, they won't.
That doesn't work.
no.
Yeah.